under my skin. I have got you deep in the heart of me. She got the way to move me, cherry. Cherry, baby, yeah. All right. Look out. Crackle rose, you make me smile. Girl, if it lasts for an hour, well, that's all right. We got all night. You better believe we do. Gonna set you folks right. Find us a dream that don't ask no questions, yeah. I am myself to no one there, and no one heard at all night leaving the church.
Show my face, show my name all over the place. Do anything that you want to do, but honey, lay hold of my shoes on you. Step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything, but lay hold of my blue suede shoe. Play the song. Alright, I can't help falling in love with you. Alright, falling in love with you. Oh, I can't see what you're doing to me when you don't believe a word I say. We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds, and the grass won't pay no mind. Child, touch my soul with your cries, and the music will know what we found. I'll hear 100 goodbyes, but today I hear only one sound.
I loved it.
I've been in town for a long, long time,
Okay.
and this is probably the best show I've seen here.
That's America to me.
This concept is something that I came up with about 2 years ago. The ultimate American icons that everyone looks toward when it comes to Americana. They were going to be on stage together to give back to what this country has given them, which is a lot of success and notoriety.
I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. Sing it out. Sweet Caroline, the time never seemed so good.
So good, so good, so good.
Got a dream to take them there. They're coming to America. Got a dream they come to share. They're coming to America. Everybody.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. This truth is marching on. This truth is marching on.
The show was amazing.
What time is it now?
Well, this lovely gentleman, Mr. Rob Garrett, came to me actually about 2 weeks ago and said, guess what? I have this great idea. And I went, what? He's like, You got 2 weeks. So he had faith in me that I could do it, and I've been studying my heart out, and hopefully I will do her and these gentlemen justice.
I won't ask you what songs you're going to sing, but that might be getting the cat out of the bag. But let's get the cat out of the bag anyway. What difference does it make? What are you going to sing?
You're asking Gabriella that?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
So
go ahead.
Can I let the
Yeah,
cat
sure.
out of the bag?
You can, but don't tell them everything. But
I
you
won't tell him everything.
a lot of Christmas duets.
A lot of
A lot
duets.
of Christmas duets. Okay.
Yep.
Well, the reason this is not going out, this is not live, so you can say what's happening, and we'll publicize it probably Saturday morning if you want. Or tell us when you want it publicized, and we'll publicize
No,
it.
no,
So we can get the cat out of the bag. But I think people would like to know what you're going to sing, and we don't want to keep it a secret because then they won't know what's going on.
No, we can tell you. We can tell you some of the songs. We're not going to tell you all the songs. That's all.
Okay, great. Okay, what do you think?
I am going to do Barbara's iconic song "Somewhere," and also the duet between Barbara and Neil, which everyone knows very, very well. That will be in the show as well. So.
Okay. Now I know we got Elvis Presley behind you.
Yes.
Elvis, how you doing?
Good. How you been
That
doing,
is
huh?
Shandlor. It's my pleasure to introduce him.
That's
He's
right.
wonderful.
You forgot Justin?
Thanks for
long have you been in
recognizing.
Vegas?
Say what?
How long have you been in Vegas?
I've been in Vegas about 20 years.
And are you counted? You know, they always have these competitions with the Elvis lookalikes and singer-likes and all this alike. How do you stand in that, or do you not go into those competitions?
Well, in 2010, I went out to Memphis, Tennessee, and I competed in Elvis Presley Enterprises Graceland Endorsed Ultimate Elvis Contest, and I won the title.
You did?
I won recognition by Elvis Presley Enterprises and all of that good stuff, and I got a lot of cool things out of it. So,
I was going to say, that must have
thank you very
made you
much,
extremely famous.
huh?
That must have made you extremely famous.
Yeah, but not rich.
Oh, well, that's no good.
I'm kidding.
Well, you know, it's funny. You know, the funny thing is, a lot of in the music industry and the entertainment industry, a lot of the people with tremendous talent, they don't end up wealthy and they don't end up rich. A lot of them, but their talents are so amazing.
No,
Now, the guy sitting down in the middle is very serious, and I don't know who he is, but he looks
Very
like a-
serious.
That is amazing. Chris Jason, he is Frank Sinatra
Yes.
tribute
I
artist.
thought so. I
Yes.
thought you were looking a little bit like Frankie there, huh?
Yeah, baby.
So how did you, and why did you decide to be Frank Sinatra?
I didn't decide. It was kind of like a fit like a glove since I was like 14 years old, and I've been doing it ever since for about 20 years
What
now.
did you do? You just started singing, and it.
No, actually, my uncle was a tribute to Engelbert Humperdinck for many years, and
You
he.
know, I dated him.
What's that?
I dated Engelbert.
You did. Engelbert's
Oh.
he's a great cat. I love
Oh,
Engelbert.
he's fabulous.
You know,
I
he's-
knew him as Jerry Dorsey as well.
Arnold George Dorsey. Yep.
Yeah,
And
Jerry
Jerry.
Dorsey.
Arnold George
Jerry.
Dorsey.
Jerry,
Dorsey. yeah.
go do your.
Jerry Dorsey.
So he's been a friend of he's been a friend of the family for like 30 something years, and
Yes, he's a
yeah. So
fabulous guy.
oh yeah, and when my uncle retired, I was always singing Engelbert Humperdinck songs, but I always did Frank on the side. But it was always kind of like a perfect fit, and you know, my grandmother and my papa, my mom always listened to Frank and the Rat Pack, and it always was just a good fit with the music. And I knew everything since I was like, I mean, Jesus, between 13, 14 years old. That's all I've been doing. And then I moved to Vegas 5 years ago, and I perform in the Rat Pack is back at the Tuscany Casino now. I've been resident Frank for about 5 years now.
Wow. Okay, then I got to tell you something. I have a photograph of you.
What's
You
that?
don't remember. You don't remember me.
I
I know you don't.
well,
I have a
I'm
show
in
called
trouble
Vegas.
now. What happened?
You're in big trouble.
What happened? What did I do and where did I do it?
You did it. Actually, it was at the Tuscany, and we took a photograph. I'm from Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm the host of Vegas Live with Ninon.
Correct.
So I know nearly everybody in town who's in the music industry.
Right.
I remember you were all there, and I said, I gotta have a photograph with all of you, and I took a photograph with all of you. Yeah, it was fun. It was really good. So, up until now, have you achieved what you wanted to achieve as of being Frank Sinatra?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
Are you happy with, after achieving what you have achieved, being Frank Sinatra practically all 2014. You're not really you. You're Frank Sinatra, right?
Well, we kind of have the same background. We're both Italian, and Italian background, Italian heritage, and I've always been doing this, the Great American Songbook for years. But as far as portraying Frank in the Rat Pack, obviously you have to take on that persona. And obviously I don't do the whole look-alike thing. It's more of the voice and the mannerism and the talking and whatever else. But if I can do the man justice that way and keeping the music alive and keeping the spirit alive.
These people together to sort of put this beautiful theme together. You're very talented yourself, and you've done extremely well in Vegas. So you could have got the Rat Pack back again.
I mean, I guess if you really wanted to stretch it, you can call this a modern day Rat Pack. Because normally it's just Frank and Elvis and Neil. And that's why it's called American Trilogy, because trilogy obviously is three. So, but because it's holidays and because we're doing this without a band, and it doesn't hurt to have a beautiful lady in the show, so we added.
I was going to say, because now you've got a lady, so now you kind of change things
and
up a little bit.
so she's like an add-on special guest star. But the point is that in real life, I wanted to make sure that we got whatever. If we ever added a female, that the female had some connection to the three men and Barbra Streisand. As you watch the show, you will learn that Barbra Streisand, obviously, she had a connection with Neil. They sang that famous, You Don't Bring Me Flowers. Right, but she has a connection with all three.
Yeah, it's amazing. But you always seem to manage to, whatever you seem to want, Rob, you seem to get. Your tenacity is awfully high, and you reach out to the top. So after you put all this together, hopefully Vegas will come back together again.
Yeah.
So you'll sort of do this. Would you make this a very extravagant sort of on-stage performance?
Well, say the last part, Nina.
Would you make this an extravagant on-stage performance?
An extravagant? Is that what you said?
Would you make it an extravagant performance on stage, live stage?
Well, I mean, before the pandemic, we were this show was created. Me and then Justin, started the show in 2014. So it's just that the holiday version of American Trilogy is relatively new. In other words, we had it's a scripted show. It's like it's a production show with a little hint of Broadway. And I mean, obviously mostly music, but it actually tells a story and show how the three men are connected throughout their careers and how they've the thesis or the basis of the show is that they're doing a concert together to give back to this country that has propelled them into the three biggest superstars in the universe. So
they all live the American dream.
They've all lived. He's right. All three of them have lived the American dream.
Well, who would you compare in this world right now as we had Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett?
Okay. Don't even Tony Bennett doesn't fit in as iconic as he is. He's not as iconic as the three that are in the show.
No. What I'm saying is that do we have any comparison right now of any of those before in this world right now? Because now you are all portraying somebody else.
Right.
But I'm talking about the real thing. Who's in this world right now that
I can think
like
of
a Frank Sinatra,
Louis Nelson, Dolly Parton.
But she's saying right now.
Right now,
you mean contemporary people, Ninon?
Yeah, now.
Who are big enough stars?
I mean,
years ago.
The answer to that is it still remains to be seen, right? Because I mean, Bruno Mars. We're going to see if any of these people. We're going to see if any of these people become icons as they get older, but
yeah, that's what I mean.
We're not going to. We don't know. We don't know who's going to be Elvis and Frank and Neil. We really don't. We don't.
I would say Beyonce, but then
don't say Beyonce.
No, you can't say that.
All right, that would be so wrong. Yeah, that would be so wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, but Beyonce wouldn't actually fit because I'm actually looking for an
Right.
artist.
No, you're talking about people that can actually sing.
Listen, put AJ back on. put her back on the screen.
sorry.
Yeah, right. AJ, Beyonce is a superstar. I mean, a mega star. But whether she becomes like Barbara Streisand, I mean, that kind of icon, right? No,
There's a
no,
certain
no,
it factor
no,
that
no.
you need to have in that. I'm sorry.
Right, right.
Like a Diana Ross. There's only
Right.
one Diana Ross. There's only one Frank Sinatra.
Okay, I have another one. How about Michael Jackson? Is that
Well, Michael Jackson is one of the biggest stars in the universe. So,
Right.
yeah, I mean, he's right up there. He's right up there. So there's no doubt about that. But he's not a contemporary star.
Right.
She was asking me about contemporary people.
Yeah.
Right. You know, he's one of the biggest. He's one of the biggest icons in the universe, and he'll always be one of the biggest icons in the universe.
Different genre.
Right now, I can't really think of anybody except you four.
Right.
And I can see you out there and doing this trilogy thing. I think it's absolutely amazing. What made you want to have a woman join you?
A what?
What made you want to have a woman join your group?
Okay. Well, okay. Let me tell you what inspired me and what prompted me to add Barbara Streisand to the show. Chris is in the Rat Pack show, so I'm going to give some. He's not going to. He normally kicks off the show. He's at the beginning. Frank is like the matriarch of the show. He's the unofficial host. I guess that's what you would call it. So he's not going to be able to join the show until halfway through it. So I wanted to get someone as a special, and it is Christmas time. We're in a pandemic, so I wanted to do something special for the people that are coming to the show. So I didn't want to add another male. We've got the testosterone part covered, So I wanted to add a female, and it was a no-brainer because again, Barbara Streisand was the first one I thought of. It had to be someone that had a connection with the three gentlemen, because the three gentlemen, as you watch the show, have a connection with each other. So
You're all being the same, and you're right, because that's what I was watching, and after talking to all of you, I'm looking at the mold you have put together. You've put a great mold together.
Right.
Of artists and the trilogy, and I just think what you've done is amazing. But then I'm not surprised because Rob, you've always done great things. Always. Now, are you performing on your own anywhere?
Occasionally here, but not often. Not often. Here, meaning here at Chianti. But I am going to Arizona for a New Year's gig. So.
Oh, that's good. That's nice. But what do you think is going to happen? Everything's going to change. It's not going to be the same. So, as an entertainer, all of you need a stage to go on.
Right.
Because that's where you perform. Well, how's that going to work? Or how do you think it's going to work, and what you're going to do?
Justin, you go.
We got a lot of stuff coming up, actually. I just booked a gig actually yesterday. What's the name of that place that you were playing at?
Prosecco.
No, not Prosecco's. The other ones.
Live stage?
No, I've actually been booking a lot of gigs. I just forget the names of the places. It's all going to be on my
That's
Facebook
not very
page.
good to do that.
I know. I just booked it yesterday.
He's not booking any gigs.
No, I did.
Oh, Sterling?
Sterling Club. I'll be at the Sterling Club January 6th. And
At the Sterling Club?
yeah, I'll be at the Sterling Club January 6th. And
That's a great joint.
then I go to Seven Feathers Casino in Washington, and then Oregon.
I played Seven Feathers.
Yeah,
When is your gig in Washington?
January 8th.
He's not going to Seven Feathers.
Why?
They're a mess.
No, they're open.
No, our owners
It's
here.
also they canceled everything but that one.
It's really bad. Well, wait.
Well, hopefully, I got the deposit. So
Washington's in a bad shape.
You better keep that.
don't wish me bad luck, Rob.
I'm not.
It's in my culture. I don't believe in that. Don't wish bad. I shouldn't have said
Billy,
nothing.
I have no power over that kind of stuff.
I shouldn't have said nothing. Usually they say when you talk about good things before.
That's not.
Frank, I gotta call you Frankie. Frankie.
Yes.
Call you Frankie. 'Cause
Yes.
You gotta be a Frankie. You gotta be a Frankie. Frankie, what are you booked into? Are you booked into anything? Because Frank Sinatra stands up in
Well,
gorgeous stage with a few little lights on it, and he has this incredible.
As of right now, I'm doing the Rat Pack, which is we were Monday through Saturday, but because of everything going on, so now we're just doing the Fridays and Saturdays. So we'll do the 11th and 12th this week, 18th and 19th next week, and then we're playing Christmas night through the following Wednesday. And then I think we're going to take the month of January off, from what I'm told. But in between that, I also have the Sterling Club, December 30th. And there's a couple little things happening in between here and there that I don't want to say it because they're not confirmed, but I am working on some things. There's a new Frank and Dean show that I'm working on with Drew Anthony, who plays Dean Martin in the show. So that's also something. And I also have myself and Joelle Righetti, who also plays in the show. She's also my girlfriend, and we also have a show called Nothing But the Best, which is Frank Sinatra, and she does an array of different characters from Cher to herself. She does a female version of Tom Jones. So a few things in the pot.
Elvis too.
And Elvis.
Yeah,
she does Elvis too.
You know who used to do a lot of Frank Sinatra stuff was Pierre Zadora. Pierre Zadora used to open up.
Yes, she did. Yes, I ran into Pia once at Piero's.
Yeah, Pierre, well, she used to perform there Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
She's just adorable.
Yeah, she is. She is. But that's what I have in the bag right now, and doing this stuff with Rob and Justin and Gabriella, which is going to be fantastic.
And
Okay, now let's get over to Gabriella.
yeah,
Gabriella,
I was gonna say.
you are lovely. You definitely, wow, you look awfully like Barbara Streisand.
Thank you.
But it's the hair and the eyes, and it's your eyes, isn't it?
She's like a whole human being. She's got
Yeah,
hair, eyes, a
it's
mouth,
all,
a nose.
and it's all attached.
How about that?
Yeah.
She's a whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole thing.
I'm attached too, there's not much of it. But Barbara, I call you Barbara.
She called you Barbara.
I know.
Things coming up, you've got other stuff happening.
Well, BC before COVID.
Come to the microphone, where are you?
I'm right here.
Oh, there you are, that's
Can
better.
you hear me? COVID, I was a show for 5.5 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I was in the C show. I came to town about 20 years ago in a show called Showgirls, and then I went to I'm sorry?
David Kirschbaum? David Kirschbaum.
Yes?
You know him?
Yes?
He was my son-in-law.
Oh, is that your son-in-law?
It was, yeah.
Oh, it was?
Was.
Was.
Married
Was.
to my daughter.
Yes.
Small
Yeah.
world.
I came here 20 years ago. I was
I
a
know that they were
showgirl.
at the Westgate. So what are you doing now? Are you doing anything apart from doing the trilogy and doing all this? What else are you
Yep,
up to?
so I'm doing the trilogy, but I also own my own cupcake company, Showgirl Cupcakes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And what do you do with the Showgirl cupcakes?
I'm the owner and creator, and I make custom cupcakes. They're yummy and delicious, and over COVID, I actually expanded my brand, and I have a cupcake bath line and swimsuits called Cupkinis.
So in essence, during the pandemic, Gabriella is helping people that are already gaining weight gain more weight. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
She gave me two for my birthday.
Yeah, I made him a Neil Diamond cupcake.
Funny you should talk about cupcakes. I've always wanted to have a cupcake business, and I'll tell you what I wanted. Remember these old kiosk stands they had for films? You know, you go and buy films, or the little coffee stands.
Yeah.
You could drive in a shopping center.
Yeah.
I wanted to have a cupcake stand.
Oh, like a
Only
kiosk.
sell cupcakes.
Yeah.
But I wanted each one right by a school. I wanted to buy the school because all the kids come out and buy cupcakes after they've been to school. Good idea, huh? I have to talk to you.
Yes, I do a lot of the entertainers, their children's birthdays. They all call me to make their children's birthday.
You can make great big cakes and little cakes and baby cakes.
No, I just make cupcakes.
Just the cupcake. You just stick to one thing then.
That's right.
Good for you because that's very, very smart.
Yeah, I combined my, I was a showgirl my whole life, so I combined my love of being a showgirl with my love of cupcakes, and that's how I came up with Showgirl Cupcakes.
So when you were in the showgirl, when you were doing that, what hotels were you in?
I was in Showgirls at the Rio. That was at the Rio. And then I stayed there and did Erotica. And then I was in a country girl band called the Honky Tonk Cowgirls.
Oh, how fabulous!
And after that, I went to a rock band. And I was in a rock band for 6 years, and then I went to the sexy show at the Westgate.
Which one do you prefer?
I mean, all of them had a different sort of flavor, and I think that's what makes us well-rounded performers, when you can tap into each different genre and do that. I feel like it makes you a well-rounded performer to be versed in all kinds of music and dance. And
As we're coming back out of this pandemic, that's what I feel. I think we're coming out of it. And the reason, because we've got this vaccine in London, and hopefully it's not going to take that long coming over to America, because they have to have it approved, because America has to have everything approved. I don't know why, but they do, which is a good thing. And when we come back, and you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, what do you see happening with the entertainment business, with the hotels and everything? Do you think it's going to come back the same? Or how will you come back as it?
I don't feel it's going to come back the same, but we will be back. We're a strong entertainment community, and Vegas is known for our shows and our entertainment, our casinos, and even if we slowly have to come back, we will be back, because we're strong here. We're Vegas strong.
Well, entertainers don't ever leave the stage. They never leave the stage.
No, they can do anything they want, but they're not going to take that. That's how we breathe, and they can't take that from us.
And what's very important is it's like a big family.
Community. It's a big community.
It's a very big community.
And it's all going to be baby steps, as you know, Neon. I mean, when things come back to normal, she's right. It's not going to be normal the next day. It'll
take a while.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
But I also think, I've got to switch on this. I often think that it's not going to come back the same.
Nope.
This is where the entertainers, which you have just done, I'm doing it already, is coming back in something different and doing something different that everybody's going to be fascinated. So this is, to me, this is a great time to actually, because you're already doing something different. You're already coming back from what.
Yeah, well, I think you can revamp yourself with this. I mean, like we've some people that I know of right now, we've revamped stuff, and it's time to think and like, what can we do when we do come back that